Alright, second take recording this because the first time I am super smart and I was muted for 9 minutes while I was jumping to the camera. Hello degenerates, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic, as you've seen by the title, by the thumbnail, and maybe even on Twitter if you are around there or Discord, is the dormitory system on the Chinese server. A few things really important before we go into this, and any time we talk about the Chinese server, we gotta put some disclaimers. The first one is that this is a mini game. This is not a full game mode per se, right? It's a mini game on the current event for Faceless Ghost with the 2 new characters. The second thing is that when I make these videos to show the comparison between those servers, is because I really believe we should be complaining in order for us to get these benefits. The only reason they added the quality of life on tower, on the synchro device, and everything else is because how much we complain when this server launch. And they still haven't introduced almost anything that the CN server has in contrast to global. Some reference into this is the amount of skins we don't have. So for example, Modernia, Babu, and I believe there is like 1 or 2 more. Those are the skins overall. When it comes to cosmetics as well, when it comes to animated frames, when it comes to different titles that this version has, they have way more titles, frames, backgrounds to use, and customization options. These are minor things that are still nice to get. It's nice to be able to customize more your profile, okay? This is not breaking the game, or this is not like, oh, how unfair is life, right? But still, I would love to get those. And then is quality of life. Minor things that make your life easier. Being able to dispatch directly from the screen. Being able to see how many times your units have bursted, how many rotations you've done, how many burst generation each unit is provided in the team, etc. There's like a lot of small things that are pretty nice. It would be nice to get. The other thing that I also want to mention before we go into the minigame is that ShiftUp can take anything they want from this server. Tencent can take anyone they want from global. They already added the private skin. They already added things this version had. It's not like they cannot take those things to make the global server better. There is nothing stopping them from making those quality of life decisions. Like for example, me being able to buy the battle pass, but I only want the pulls because the majority of $20 skins are pretty dog shit in NIKKE. This one is an exception with Isabel, obviously. But most of the skins I don't care, but I want the pulls, right? Because I still gotta support my boy Kim on the back. So like, all of those small things they can take if they want. They don't do it because they don't fucking want to. There is nothing stopping them. Stop with the excuses of it's a different company. They've already taken things from each other. If they don't take more, it's because they don't fucking want to, right? Not because they can't. Now, all that out of the way, small rant in the beginning, let's go into the event itself. There is so far only 2 characters you can interact with, and that is going to be Piper, and that's going to be, of course, Blanc, the best bunny. No discussion. Each character will have 4 interactions each. And then on the last day, it seems like there's gonna be a special interaction, maybe with both of them. I don't know. Big event. We don't know what that's going to be yet. Each character has 4 interactions, but they are locked by dates. So you have to wait a few days to unlock them. And the last one seems to be a special interaction that will have a specific show or maybe probably more scenes to be going through. When you pick one of them, for example, this first one, you will be greeted with the 3D model and with some speech by our girl Viper. I have everything unlocked already in here, but you have to go through multiple dialogue options, get them right, and then you will gain hearts. You need to basically get all the hearts required. In this case, it's 5, as you can see right there. And then you will unlock the final interaction for this event. So 4 events, 4 final interactions, and then smaller ones you can have. In the case of Viper, it was just a small interaction with her lollipop trying to steal it, a small interaction with her phone where she shows you her blah blah chat and what she's doing, right? And then after you've done all of those and answered the questions right, and you can click here to see what they were and get some, some tickets, some gems, which is nice. You can repeat the last interaction in case you want to just go back and revisit them. Right? As you can see, Piper is talking with you and it's like, oh, Piper, darling, you really want my lollipop? You cannot have this, but I'll give you something better. Right? And then she just gives you a small kiss. Fantastic. 10 out of 10, honestly. Now, like I was saying at the beginning, this is not something that's mandatory to have on every single gacha game out there. but it's nice for people who like their specific waifus to be able to interact more with them. Also, like I said earlier, this is just a minigame. We still don't know if they want to bring these characters to global, because this is only on the event for these two new girls, right? For the Fox Lady and for Faceless Ghost or whatever this one was called. I don't remember. Both of them really good fan service, both of them really good assets, and their kids or whatever for global. For the Chinese server, they are really good. For the global server, they would be underwhelming, obviously. So there is a lot of incognitos as to, are we getting this event? Are we getting those characters? Are we getting the rest of the quality of life? And then lastly, are we also getting those mini-games like the Dormitory itself? If they add this as a permanent game mode, then I would complain more. So far, since it's tied to the event itself, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's important that we talk about it, but I don't think it's enough to be up in arms until they confirm if these characters will come to global or not. It's also a matter of, okay, how long you're willing to wait for these girls. Some people might not mind waiting for a year or more. To me, that feels like so fucking long for characters that, you know, we could be getting instead of Solene, for example, that is useless and most people, by the reactions on the community, don't care about, right? But again, this is me. But all that aside, enough ranting, enough japping. That is the current Dormitory event and the minigame and how it works. I will be making a separate video showing all of them without me talking, right? So you guys can just see them when I have all of them unlocked. So on the 23rd, I believe it is, I'll make a separate video and I just upload all of the interactions. That's it. As usual, we are live every single day. Links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool, dinner rates, and I'll see you in the next one.